AD defeat to Gainsborough Trinity this afternoon. What were your overall assessment on the game?
Poor today. We didn't play very well at all. Some poor performances out there from some of our guys as well. Unfortunately, there was some bits of quality out there, but at times today not good. I think pass selection was probably wrong at times. I think we were very direct at times when we needed to try and keep it and try and play. I don't think we worked as hard as we could have done. I think we were a little bit on the back foot at times, and that all leads to a subpar performance, very subpar. And any team in this league, regardless of who it is going to stop and they're going to try and win the game. And I don't think we made it hard for them. I think the goals that they scored, they seemed to be quite easy for them, and it's disappointing because we've been pretty solid. We conceded 3 very simple, easy goals that we'll probably avoid on other days, and I don't think we offered as much of a threat as we have been. So, poor day today.
Yeah, as I say, last week was a bit of a blow-apart performance. I think this week was possibly even worse than last week.
I think as good as we've been at certain points in this season, and some of the performances we've put in the cup runs, and some of the games that we've won by 1 goal, even right back to Leek at the start and Matlock, which is a real tough game, and then some of the other games that we've just to say won, and I think the way we played against Gainsborough, stuff like that, it's all good. But then I think we're a little bit complacent at times when we've done possibly well, maybe better than people expect us to do at this point. And we cannot be a team that just accepts that's okay, and we were in 6th, we're okay, but we're not in 6th anymore. And if we're not careful, we'll be outside the top 10 before we know it, because, as we say, teams are going to beat each other all around us. And this run of games that we've got at home, as difficult as all the games are, we want to be trying to pick up as many points as we can. We've dropped points again today. I think that's a winnable game. I think Gainsborough are a good team, but I think at our best we're better than that. And then we know that you look at February, it's going to be a tough month. So we need to lick our wounds quickly, have a dust down, and try to return to what we're good at very, very quickly.
Yeah, as I say, it's been pretty much a faultless season from the lads, pushing for those playoffs, but it's at a critical time. It's gone a little bit wrong for us, but how do we get ourselves back on track?
So first of all, put that behind us very, very quickly. I think it's 16 games we've got to go. Start from midweek, start training fresh, look to do the right things, see what injuries we've got out of this, and look at our starting lineup, formation we're going to play, and see if we can get the best out of our players, and hopefully the guys will look at themselves and understand what they could have done better, which I'm sure they will, because they're honest with themselves. You can see that they know when they're good, they know when they're not good. So at times you don't have to tell them, but you do have to transform that, and that comes starting with working hard, wanting to win the game more than the other team, regardless of how good you are, and then your quality starts to come through, and you'll hear that at every level, whether it's Wearside League or Premier League. You're going to hear managers say the same thing. You've got to earn the right to play football more than the other team, and as soon as we get back to doing that, I think then we'll look a lot more comfortable. Score 1 or 2 first, and then we look like Real Madrid. We concede and we start not working hard, going long, ball goes out, and then we look awful at times. So just need to get back to doing what we're good at, and do it quickly.
Yeah, and Glenn Butterworth went off with an injury in the second half. Anything on that?
He's sort of rolled his ankle a little bit. He said he's sort of like one way then the other. So see what the swelling's like that tomorrow, and then Monday to see if he can make the squad for Wednesday. But Lewis Leach has been doing well when he's been coming in. The only reason he hasn't been playing is because the 3 other guys have been doing so well together. So if there's an injury in there, Lewis will be ready to come in. But we'll just check that on Monday and see how it goes.
And obviously disappointing to lose today on what was meant to be a special day for Tom Coulthard. Still is, 500 appearances for him. What do you make of his contribution to the team?
Well, first of all, when I mentioned poor performances, I said there were some good ones out there. I thought Tom was outstanding today, and that was really good. I mean, I don't really remember Tom having very many bad games, to be honest. But even if people around are not playing well, you can rely on Tom to put a decent performance in. He's gone and scored as well, which which he doesn't often do, with a deflected free kick, which was brilliant. And I thought he was outstanding. And what sort of person he is and what sort of player is a very, very special asset for this club. He's not full of himself, he just gets on with things. But you would so much rather have him in your team than against him. He's a great lad, he doesn't like the attention, but he's been outstanding for us. And to get better and better year on year, there's times when he possibly could have left and he stayed, and he's one of the main big reasons why we've continued to go up.
Yeah, and big chance to put it right Wednesday night, home to League Town. How are you feeling about that one?
Yeah, well, if we play like we have the last two games, we'll get nothing out of it. But if we are honest with ourselves and honest with each other and put a little bit more effort in, I think we could do all right. But regardless of where League are on the table, I thought when we played them, I thought they were brilliant. I thought we had to really work hard to get that win, and I am quite surprised that they haven't been higher in the league. So again, we don't take that lightly, because we'll end up going away with no points if we do. So we need to be honest, we need to be on it quick.